Hi guys, it's Sissy and I'm back to do another VR. This time the VR is from Angel over at Beating My Soul 1212, and I think it's show us your decks, and there's 15 prompts, so let's get on with it. Okay, the first prompt is a deck you want to use but doesn't get any playtime on your desk. Okay, that would be Heavenly Soul Tarot deck, written and illustrated by Aniko Gadossi. I'm not sure, I'm not saying that right, but it's made by shoresofthemoon.com, and it says it's classical painting or collage art, okay? And I had seen this on Dawn Michelle's channel. I'd never heard of it. Here's the inside of the box. And comes with a guidebook, upright and reversed meanings, some keywords. So, decent little guidebook. But I've had this probably for like a month, but I have so many decks that I'm using right now that I have not, I mean, of course I've gone through it and shuffled it, did a quick, 3 card just to see how it looked. Look at that moon, I love it. But the images on this are so beautiful, so I know I will be working with it. Like I said, I'm about to put the Baroque and the Haunted Manor away, so I will probably bring this out because it does look summery. Yeah, it looks like a good deck to use right now. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. So yeah, I'm really excited to use it. I just haven't used it yet. But yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, when I seen this, I immediately went and hit buy. But yeah, beautiful deck. Yeah, and I can't wait to start using it. So, wow. Sorry, I haven't really looked through this since I first got it. So yeah, it is a beautiful deck. So I'm looking forward to that. So that was a deck you want to use but doesn't get any playtime on your desk. Heavenly Soul Tarot. Okay, prompt number 2. 12th deck from the right on your tarot shelf. It's so funny, I was wanting to go from this way, like you do when you read, right? So from left to right, but I'm like, no, I'm supposed to go 12th from the right, okay? So anyway, it is The Keeper of the Sacred Bee Tarot by Kelly Burton. I love this deck. It is so beautiful. There's the inside of the box. Beautiful production quality. But I had backed the first one she did. It was Wisdom of the Bees. I can't remember, but it was in a turquoise box. Beautiful. But that was like more Thoth based, right? And this one is more RWS based. But look at this deck. It's gilded in purple. This is the backs. Beautiful. But I think this is so pretty. Oh. Yeah, this is perfect deck for summer. So she will be coming out soon. Beautiful. But yeah, look at that Princess of Wands. That's a beautiful card. But I really enjoy this deck. This is a beautiful deck. She just did a backer kit, like Kickstarter, but she did it on backer kit, I'm pretty sure. And it's butterflies. Oh, I wanted to get that so bad. But like I said, I'm backing so many decks that I'm like, need to slow my roll. So I had to make a decision, and look at that Chariot. But I will probably end up getting it at some point. But yeah, beautiful deck. This was my 12th deck from the right. Keeper of the Sacred Bee Tarot by Kelly Burton. Okay, the third prompt. A deck you're thinking about rehoming. Unfortunately, it's the Efflorescent Tarot. Like, I've never even used this deck. I went through it. Well, here's the thing. She did a Kickstarter with this deck and the Little Monsters, which the Little Monsters, like, I coveted that deck for years because it was out of print, and I was like, oh, I want that deck so much. But, you know, that was, like, for years, right? And, you know, your taste change or whatever. But I was like, oh, Efflorescent, I'm going to get that one, too, without really doing a lot of research, even though I had known about this deck, right? But, yeah, here's the backs. Beautiful. They're gilded in gold, and they're a little bigger than a regular tarot size. See that? But yeah. So anyway, this, I don't know, like, look at the hands. They're like long spindly fingers, and yeah, like, everybody's like really sad. There's not one person smiling in this deck. But I don't know. I feel nothing for this deck. I feel so sad about it too. And actually, the Little Monsters, I haven't used that either. Like, I've gone through it. Like, I've gone through this. And, like, I love the backs of the Little Monsters, black with the, like, silver stars on it. It's very pretty. But, like, that one might get rehomed too, so. But this one, definitely, like, it's shiny and glossy, and, which I'm fine with, you know, shiny and glossy sometimes. But, yeah, there's nothing, I don't mean to talk bad about it, but, you know, not every deck is for everybody, right? So, yeah. So this is the Efflorescent Tarot. Put that back in there. Okay. And it's by, is it Peony? Peony? Why am I not seeing? Yeah, Peony Queen Archer. But, yeah, the Efflorescent Tarot. So that was prompt 3. A deck you're thinking about rehoming. And that is the Efflorescent Tarot. Okay, prompt number 4. A deck you don't store in its original box. And, like, I do store, like, 90% of my decks are in their boxes, even the big Llewellyn ones. There's a couple that I put in bags, like the Bee Tarot and Witch's Garden. I put them both in bags because I like using them, so I don't want to have to always get the box down. And so those two are in bags. But the one that comes to mind when I hear that is, I have to show you guys this. This is the Memento Mori deck. Look at this, you guys. It's like ridiculous, right? But I'm a patron of Claire Goodchild, right? On her patron page, she's always like listing cards for patrons. And I mean, look, and I have every extension. I think it's like Ancestors pack, or not extension, expansion pack. Like the Ancestor one, the Folk Magic one, the General one. I mean, there's several, but yeah. So like, I have anything you could possibly want in this. Let me see. I think I put them up where I could get to them, maybe. Like, I do not use this deck for anything except for like my ancestor work or like paranormal stuff, you know. But yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. So like, I have gotten, like, see, it's got like father, uncle, mother, aunt, he, him. I mean, it has all of them. Grandson, nephew, like all the people, student. And then it has all the witches' tools. Oh, wait, I wanted to show you something that I had gotten. The Oracle of Oddities, she has up for pre-order right now. From now, it started at the end of May, and it's going until August. And then we're supposed to get them, she said, hopefully before Christmas, right? Oracle of Oddities is one of my top oracles. I love that deck. But, and I do have like this is Cancer, which is me. But I have like Sagittarius, which is my husband, and Aquarius, my daughter, and my mom, which is Capricorn, and my dad is Libra. So, yeah, but she offered these familiar cards, and you could tell her, you know, what you wanted, right? So this was my dog Baron, my black German Shepherd, who died at 14 in 2017. But it says his name is on the urn with the paw print, and it says loved forever and always. This was my Chihuahua Teddy. It says my heart forever. Chico the boy, this was my Chihuahua, always and forever loved, and he died at 14 in 2017. And this says Paco, that was my Chihuahua. It says forever and always loved. So yeah, so that was really cool, right? I wish I had Heidi now, but I'll just have to wait to see if she ever offers them. But Paco and Chico, Teddy, 3 Chihuahuas, and black German Shepherd Baron. I love that, right? But yeah, anyway, this is a deck I don't keep in its box, and you could see why, because I would have so many boxes. And then, of course, the patron ones don't come in boxes. Yeah, so that's why it's like, I have too many. Like, it's really cool, though, right? Love it. Okay, so that was the 4th prompt. A deck you don't store in its original box. And that is the Memento Mori by Claire Goodchild, Black in the Moon. Okay, the 5th prompt. A deck that has more or less than 78 cards. Okay, I have the Mr. Freiburg tarot. I have that with the extra deck that comes with it, which makes it like a Mickey deck, but Terra Volatile. Beautiful deck. And it comes with like, you can choose different cards for like the world, you know, the universe, and there's different cards for like the page and the king, death, temptation. Okay, yeah, there's different devil cards, death cards, And there's also an extra suit of vessels, which I was saying on Dustin's live, they were talking about this deck, and I had said I just can't get into this deck, and he was like, well, maybe take the vessels out and try it like that. But like, I have the big book that goes with this too, and I have looked through the book, and it's a really nice big book, like a coffee table book. But when I look through these, I'm like, yes, this is like, I love this artwork. It's beautiful. Look at the Pope. But I'm like, yes. But whenever I've done readings with it, I don't know. I mean, look how beautiful it is. Queen of Cups. I don't know. I'm going to keep trying, but like, I feel like, I love that Tower card. I feel like I should love this deck. And like I said, when I'm looking through it, I do love it. But whenever I've done readings with it, I don't know, it just like kind of falls flat for me. Yeah. And you know, I haven't found an oracle to use with it. I wonder if my Oracle of the Medieval Beast would go with it. I don't know. That might bring something there for me, but yeah, it is a beautiful deck, and it definitely has more than 78 cards, but I plan on trying to work with this probably more towards the end of summer, going into fall. I'm going to try and pull this out again and see how it goes. But that is the Tarot Volatile. Okay, prompt number 6. A deck with a cloud on the box. Actually, I was surprised. I had several decks with clouds on the box. Peculiar Pathways. But I was like, no, let's do the Lilliford. Look, it has clouds. Let me see. I see, oh, cloud on the back. Cloud right there. So it's got clouds all over. So yeah, the Lilliford Tarot. I have this in the first edition too, which I think I'm going to rehome the first edition because look at this second edition is so pretty. It has like the gold on it and stuff. I love these backs. But I enjoy this deck so much. And it has like the little number down here, and then it has the elemental symbol on it. So this is like 2 of coins. Page of Wands. The Sun. 3 of Cups. Oh, the Devil. Yes, I love the artwork in this deck. It's such a soft, I mean, that's how I feel when I use this deck. It just feels almost like a hug deck. But yeah, it is such a great deck. I love this deck. And I mean, I don't know. I love this deck. Yeah, to me, this is like a hug deck. And oh, the shuffle too. Yeah, love it. I got a pull card. When I get this out, like it feels so good in the hands, right? Justice. Oh, love this deck. Okay. So that was that prompt 6? Yes. A deck with a cloud on the box. Lilliford Tarot. Okay. The next prompt, number 7, is a deck you have never shown on your channel. I have lots of decks I've never shown on my channel, but I will do my newest one. And it is the Whispers of Time Tarot by Sonia Kulinak. It's a Los Scarabeo. You know, the ones that come in these boxes, which I did just get the Tarot Illuminati in this box. It is so cool. But I have shown the Tarot Illuminati on my channel before, the original one. But this deck, I seen this on, Dustin showed this on his channel, Modern Metaphysique. And at first, I mean, everybody was like, "It AI, you know, question mark, is that AI?" And he said, it is not AI. Like, he, like, messaged her or something, but he was like, this is not AI. But that's crazy, right? Like, because it has the look of AI, because people are questioning it, but I think people are questioning every deck these days, right? But yeah, this is a beautiful deck, man. Gives me, like, Renaissance, pre-Raphaelite type, you know, build to it. But yeah, it's a beautiful deck, right? I show you it's like gilded in gold. But yeah. But yeah, I'll just go through a few of the cards so you can see them. Oh, look at that. Beautiful artwork. It's so clear and colorful. Yeah. But it's a beautiful deck. I've played around with it a little bit, but I've not had it real long, like 2 weeks maybe. But look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful artwork. But look at that Chariot. Look at that. Oh. And like the skies in it are so beautiful. There's the Hierophant. Like, he looks like a Roman time Hierophant, right? Ten of Wands. Let's see here. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card. The Sun. The Moon. Look at that. Oh, look at the Empress. Beautiful. The Lovers. The Devil. And somebody had said something about the fingers, right? And like, I went through this deck with a magnifying glass just to look at the hands. Like, and like, you know, some of the hands are, you know, they're fine. They all have 4 fingers and a thumb, but I didn't really notice anything that would make me question it as far as the hands go. But just the artwork itself, I mean, it is a beautiful deck. Very beautiful. If it is AI, AI is getting a lot better, let me tell you. But supposedly it's not AI, so I'm going to go with that until I hear different. But this is prompt number 7, a deck you've never shown on your channel, and that is the Whispers of Time Tarot. Okay, prompt number 8, a deck with another animal besides a lion on the Strength card. Okay, I hope I left it in there. The Astral Mermaid. Yes, I did. Astral Mermaid Tarot by Danielle Norman. A beautiful deck, right? And the Strength card has a sea serpent on it. What? Beautiful. But, yeah. Yeah, the new, Dreaming Waves Oracle. I got that, and it goes really good with this deck. They make a good pair. So, yeah. Beautiful deck. Oh, and it's got water on it. Duh. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Love this deck. So this is a deck with a different animal besides a lion on the strength card. We have a sea serpent with a mermaid and a sea serpent. All right, so that was prompt number 8, a deck that has a different animal besides a lion on the strength card. There we go. Okay, prompt number 9, a deck that comes in a box in a box. And I have several of those, of course, all of Kim Krantz's, but this is Le Tarot Arthurian. This is illustrated by Anna Turian, and Claire Duval is the creator. It comes in this beautiful box. Look at this book. Unfortunately, I do not read French, which, you know, Google Translate, of course, right? But yeah, I heard this is supposed to come out in English, but look, the cards are easy to read with. But here's the other box, right? So, box in a box. But it's a beautiful deck. It's so obvious, Anna Torian's artwork, right? Reminds me so much of the Bone Stone. Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, of course you can tell, right? What everything is. Look at the sun, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that Knight of Wands. And you know, you think back then, you know, knights probably were one with their horses. You know what I mean? That was their familiar, more or less. But yeah, this is a beautiful deck. Beautiful. I actually like this better than Tarot of Echoes. Yeah, look at that, how pretty. The High Priestess. This reminds me of Bone Stone so much. I don't know if it's just the artwork but there's some in here that I'm like, yes. Oh, look at that, Justice. Beautiful deck. But anyway, that was prompt number 9. A deck that comes in a box The Tarot Arthurian by Claire Duval and illustrated by Anna Torian. Okay, prompt number 10. A deck that would not appear in your top 10. A deck that would not appear in your top 10. Okay, this might be controversial, but the Thoth Tarot, okay? I actually had a regular Thoth, a mini Thoth, you know, like a pocket Thoth, and then I thought, well, maybe if I get one with like gold on it, it'll make me like want to use it more, thinking, you know, it's a little, you know, fancier. So I got this when it came out, the Thoth Tarot Gold Edition. This is AGM, right? Which I don't even know if that's in print anymore, but it's gilded in gold. So I thought, oh, maybe, right? And, okay. Like, that card's okay to me, right? The Hierophant, not a bad card, right? And look, I have nothing against the Thoth system in general, but I feel nothing when I use this deck. Like, I have tried so many times. I've read Thoth books, and, you know, I mean, look, people don't even know how to say it. They say thoth, thoth, um, what else? There's like 3, 4 different ways to say it. Like, I say thoth, but, toth, thoth, toth, thoth. I'm telling you, there's like so many ways to say it, right? But I've seen like Honey Lou on her channel. She's like trimmed some greenies. I've seen people like on Facebook or whatever showing decks they, you know, have gotten that they trimmed like greenies, and they look really cool, right? But there's no way I would spend that much money for a thoth deck and then trim it. No, because I'm pretty sure it still wouldn't work for me. But I don't know why. I just, like, I don't really like decks with, like, geometric shapes. I don't know if that's even what I mean on this deck, but, like, no, I don't know. I keep thinking, like, when, you know how sometimes, like, you don't, like, connect with a deck and you put it away, and then like a year or so later you get it out and you're like, oh my goodness, I love this deck. Well, that's what I keep thinking is going to happen, but I've pulled this thing out so many times, and I'll try using it. I've done readings with it, and then I'm like I like this card, but you know, and I don't mind the word, you know, keywords on the bottom of them, but, and I've even bought in like the M.M. Moline deck, which is thought based, and I don't know, and I feel like people who use thought, they're like, we use thought because we're so much superior or something. I don't know. And that's how I feel like they think. So I was like, oh, I want to be superior. But no. I mean, I don't know if people really think that, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, oh, you use Rider-Waite-Smith. Oh, you're so simple. But yeah, so anyway, a deck that would never appear in my top 10 or my top 100. Sorry, not sorry. The Thoth Tarot. Okay, prompt number 11. A deck you associate with the color green. Janasa Joust, 5th edition. I think this might have been my first. I know it was right around the same time as the pocket edition, or the, I don't know, the pocket size Stunning Tarot. And I have the 3rd edition, because the pocket size was the 2nd edition of the Stunning Tarot. And then I have the 3rd edition, which is black and red backs, and it's normal, like, tarot size. Like, and I have a couple of, I think I got the 5th, I think I have the 7th, and then the latest, the 8th, which is red. But you know, I really don't like the long, skinny. I would never want the Stunning Tarot in that. To me, this is her perfect. I wish the latest edition would have come like this. This cardstock is amazing. It has like this, it's not rough, but it looks it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the perfect size. Let me show you. Like, here's Rider-Waite, but you see that? It's like just a little bit short, well, shorter, but the shuffle on this is so good. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can bridge this. I forget. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. That is, oh my gosh, I love this cardstock. I wish she would do like her, like the red. Oh my gosh, I would have loved it in this. But anyway, this is about what deck do you think of green, right? And it's this one. Yes, this is beautiful. This is really like the last one I would need. I have her Nema too, which that's a beautiful deck. But yeah, this is my favorite of her Marseille style decks. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And when I think of green, I automatically think of this deck. Show you the rest of them. Beautiful. Yeah, and I really like the green. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. And my favorite of hers right now. So that was Leonasa Yao's 5th edition. Okay, prompt number 12, a secondhand or pre-loved deck. Okay, you guys. Ancestral Path Tarot. I'm sure you've all seen the Ancestral Path. It's like a huge deck, and there's really no way to like make it smaller because it's borderless and stuff. But you know, I was just perusing eBay one day, and I happened to come across this, right? I was like, that is like the 1st edition, right? And it's by Julie Kuchia Watts. And this was the first printing. I'm pretty sure the first printing. But yeah, this is the backs, right? And this has like different cultures in it. Like each suit is a different culture. Like, yeah. But look at it. It's so cute and small. And look. Now you guys are like, oh my gosh, she's going to ripple it. But yeah. But here's the size so you can see. Like, it's a little bit wider than a regular tarot, but it is shorter. But, yeah, like the wands are like Egyptian, right? Yeah, wands are Egyptian. The cups are like Arthurian legend. The pentacles are sacred circles in their indigenous culture. And then the swords are like an Asian culture. Like, so I don't know if it's like Japanese or Chinese or, but yeah. Beautiful deck though. But here's the thing. I was going through eBay and I seen this because I've always loved this deck, but I just didn't like the size of it. And I always thought, oh, I'd love to have the 1st edition because I knew it was smaller. This was like $12. It was going for $12 and like $5 shipping. So like, I felt like I got so lucky getting this. Yeah, $12. No auction, nothing like that. Just $12, $5 shipping. So this was a pre-loved, and this isn't the only pre-loved. I've bought a few pre-loved decks, but this was my best buy ever on a used pre-loved deck, Ancestral Path Tarot. Okay, prompt number 13, a deck with the most used guidebook. Okay, like, when I first get a deck, I will like read the guidebook, but like 9 times out of 10, like I really don't get back into it, you know, unless like I really feel like I need to. But like most of my decks follow the Rider-Waite-Smith, so I don't ever really feel like I really need the guidebook. I'm trying to think like any other, like maybe the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. I might like read that book, but this book was my most used ever. And this was like the beginning of my journey. I had gotten this Llewellyn's Classic Tarot by Barbara Moore and Eugene, oops, who is it? Eugene Smith. He illustrated the cards, right? Barbara Moore wrote the book. But this is the deck, okay? And it's, I mean, look, it's not the prettiest people, but I used the heck out of this deck, right? When I got it. Like, I use this deck so much. And look, it looks so good still, right? But, yeah, it's not the prettiest people, but it follows the Rider-Waite Smith. I mean, it's Rider-Waite clone for sure. But, yeah. So, anyway, when I first got this book was like, I thought this book was great. Like, I used the heck out of this book. And look, it still looks so good. And I used it so much. But when you first got in the book, it has the tarot basics. And it tells you, like, the court cards, how many you get, and the minor, major. And then it starts off with the major arcana. And it tells you, like, what the major arcana is considered in the deck and all that. And then it jumps right into it, okay? And, oh, let me show you, like, the full. It has keywords, right? Then it has reverse keywords. And the astrological association, the element. And then it tells you the symbols on the card. Like, it says white dog, inner voice, distractions. Sun, joy, optimism, stick with the bag, lessons from previous lives, innate abilities, red feather in the cap, passion, heart, white rose, purity, cliff, leap of faith, brightly colored clothing, unique, careless, or eccentric. And then it goes on, like a bright sun bathes the scene in joy and optimism. The fool steps forward with eyes closed. And it goes on, right? It goes on. And then you have the same for every card. Let me show you. The Emperor, the Lovers, and then, oh, and then when you get to the minors, it has all the aces together, the Wands, the Cups, the Swords, Pentacles, right? So it tells you all that. And then you have all the twos together. So it's elemental, right? So then it has all the threes, fours, fives, you know, and then it goes into the court cards. Right? But I love this book. Like, I would read this book in bed at night, like reading it. I use this book so much. I haven't looked at this book in years, but yeah, I loved this book. So that was my most used guidebook, is the Classic Tarot by Llewellyn. A deck with water on the box. And I chose the Nicoletta Ciccoli. That's the moon card. I love this deck. Nicoletta Ciccoli. I use it all the time. I use it just like, you know, a regular tarot deck. It could be used for shadow work or whatever, you know. Maybe shadow work comes up when you're using it, but I don't know. Not for me. I love this. And look at this. This is the death card. That's like Snow White, and that's the seven dwarfs, it looks like, right? Snow White and the seven dwarfs. But yeah, that is so funny, right? So to me, it's like, you know, little odd fairy tales and stuff. But yeah, this is a beautiful deck. I love the quirky images on it. So pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I love this deck. But I want to show you real quick. I know I'm kind of going off, but I want to show you the Oracle deck I love to use with it. And it's the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love these two together. I use them quite a bit. So, but they go so good together. And the mini Colette or Nicoletta Ciccoli with the mini Wisdom of the Oracle, they go so good together. But yeah. But yeah, I just want to show you real quick because I just think these are so good together. Like, they're made for each other, right? Yeah. Yeah, they work really well. I mean, it's such a good good deck. And I actually heard, I don't know if that's just a rumor or if it's true, that the Nicoletta Ciccoli is going to go out of print. I almost feel like I need to get a backup because, like, mine's getting pretty worn out. Like, maybe I need to get a backup before it goes out of print because I would be very sad if I didn't have one. Yeah. But yeah, this goes so good together. But anyway, oh, there's the moon card. That's what's on the box, is the moon card. So that was prompt number 14, a deck with water on the box. Nicoletta Ciccoli. Okay, the last prompt, number 15, a deck with your favorite card. Okay, as a rule, my favorite cards in a deck are like the Star and the Seven of Pentacles. Like, I love the Seven of Pentacles, and yeah, but I gotta show you these two cards. They've always stuck in my head. I just think they represent the card that they have so well. And it's in the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. Look at my box. Like, I had a shelf on the wall that broke. It was terrible. It was horrible. I had all my, like, indie decks up there. And, like, none of the cards flew out of their boxes, but some of the boxes got a little beat up, right? But anyway, I'm going off the... Okay. Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. Chase Voorhees. Oh my gosh, this deck is so pretty. But here's the first one, the Two of Wands. How cool is that? I love that. She's like heading for the sunset or the sunrise. She's like, I'm not making plans. I'm heading out. I'm just going for it. I love that for the Two of Wands. And then, of course, everybody knows the Devil card in this is so good. It has all these different things on here, like, I'll be forgotten, fear, you're not enough, self-doubt, why even try? Everyone hates me, I don't deserve to be heard, fear of change, I'm worthless. But yeah, so those are my two favorite cards in any deck, the Two of Wands and the Devil. And the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. Such beautiful cards. Okay, guys, that was the end of the 15 prompts. I've been enjoying seeing everybody else's. It's been really fun. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will talk to you all again real soon. Bye-bye.